Speaking of Anthony Joshua, he's looking like a wrecking ball. He just destroyed Kevin Johnson. Rumor is Dillian White is an option. Is that something you guys are looking at? They have the amateur grudge?
Yeah, we were trying to make the Dillian White fight for September, but Dillian's got a small injury to his hand, and his trainer got hit in a hit and run, so he's got some things going on. We're now looking at November, December for that fight. Anthony Joshua, you're going to know a lot about him over here in the States soon. In my opinion, he's the most exciting heavyweight prospect, in over a decade. He's 13 fights, 13 KOs, just KO'd Kevin Johnson for the first time in the second round, destroyed him, and now he needs to step up. I like fights like Marius Wack. I like fights like, even BRYANT Jennings. I'll take that fight in a heartbeat for Anthony Joshua next. Tony Thompson, Steve Cunningham. He's ready for those guys now. He's ranked number 2 in the WBC, which is quite generous, but they see the potential, obviously. He's ranked top 15 in all the governing bodies, I think 6 in the WBO, and he's going to be the future heavyweight champion of the world. Many say he beats Deontay Wilder now. I think they're right, but it's not the right time. He's still learning, but probably Wilder's got one voluntary and then a mandatory against Povetkin. If he gets through that, it won't be long till Anthony Joshua is the next mandatory for Deontay Wilder, and by then it's going to be a great fight.
And speaking of Wilder, did you get a chance to see the Eric Molina clash?
Yeah.
And what is your assessment?
I'm a big Deontay Wilder fan as a person, but if you want me to be honest, in a boxing opinion, I wasn't impressed. I think that you're talking about Eric Molina, and again, I don't like disrespecting fighters, but I don't think Eric Molina would last 3 rounds with Anthony Joshua, and that's the truth. And Eric Molina boxed a guy called Rafael Zambano Love. That was his last fight before Deontay Wilder. He stopped him in the final round. I think it was the 8th or the 10th round. Anthony Joshua fought him in his last fight before Kevin Johnson. He knocked him cold in the 2nd round. This is, and I expected Deontay Wilder to take care of Eric Molina inside 3 rounds. He got wobbled in the fight, he struggled at times, but I like Deontay Wilder. I think he's great for boxing. I think he's a very talented heavyweight. I don't know whether he just took Eric Molina lightly or whether he was in his hometown and he just, it's difficult sometimes.
All right.
A lot of people are saying Anthony Joshua could beat Wilder now, and they might be right, but it's not the right time. I give Wilder a lot of credit, he's a great fighter, but in time, Deontay Wilder against Anthony Joshua could be huge.
Is David Price an option for Anthony Joshua, or is that hard to make?
He's going to fight for the European title, David Price, and I think that's a good fight for Anthony Joshua. David Price is good, strong heavyweight, had the 2 defeats to Tony Thompson. The punch is really hard, but in time that'll be a big fight, as is Tyson Fury. Hopefully Fury can beat Klitschko. I don't think he does, but he's another great character, Tyson Fury, and a good young fighter. Tyson Fury against Anthony Joshua is a massive fight. David Price, Deontay Wilder, but there's quite a few fighters at world level I'd like to see Anthony Joshua cross off the list. I'm talking Jennings, even Stavern, Areola. I'd love the Eric Molina fight for Anthony Joshua. Love that fight. They're not going to take that anytime soon. But these are the kind of fights he needs now.
Okay.